against other races. Who you really called Jesus Christ said there will be race wars in these days to come, prior to his coming. That's why you people in these churches, you people in these churches, and you people that's following this philosophy that everybody should be one, you're crazy, man. And you're an antichrist.
2nd Ezra chapter 15.
Hold that, we're gonna go to that. Go to Luke 12 and 15 real quick. I mean 12 and 51.
Luke chapter 12 verse 51.
51.
Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth.
Yeah, and Dr. Martin Luther King, he said that he was a man of the Lord, and that's what he was preaching, peace, peace. But there's no peace unto the wicked, man. Okay? And what he was teaching was wickedness.
I tell you, nay.
So who you really called Jesus Christ said he is not bringing peace. Keep reading.
But rather division.
Division. Division. So that made what? Martin Luther King an antichrist, man. Because the Lord said it's going to be nation against nation, which is race wars. Because when you look the Greek word up, it's ethnos, which means goes back to races. A multitude of individuals of the same genos. Genos talking about race or stock. Okay? That's what the Lord said. Now go back to Luke 21, 8 through 10.
Luke chapter 21 verse 8. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them.
So anybody that's talking outside of the scriptures, outside of what the Lord said, that there will be race wars and kingdom against kingdom, which is talking about major governments fighting against each other, which is your World War III. They preaching something outside of that, you ain't supposed to follow them. And they say they're gonna use the scriptures to prove otherwise. Because they're false prophets, man. Keep reading. Read down to 10.
Verse 9. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions.
Commotions. When you look that word up, commotions, it's talking about uproars of the people. What do you see around the world, and mainly here in America? Protests. Okay, you had the NRA protesting against Obama, signing that executive order putting restraints on guns. And it's videos on YouTube with these Caucasians talking about if he take away their guns, they're gonna start a civil war. And these white people, they do not know how to discern spirits. They don't know that Obama's not your people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So they're gonna think all you niggas, you Latinos and Native Americans that voted for his monkey tail, they're gonna kill you if they can't get to him. And Obama just signed an executive order giving Secret Service protection to all former presidents, vice presidents, and all government officials. Because they know that these people gonna go ape shit out here and start killing them. That's in the scriptures. And that can happen anytime soon. So while you simple-minded niggas about to go murph it up down the street, watching these simple-minded niggas prance in the street, drumming and parading for this false prophet, Dr. Martin Luther King, y'all about to get moved on, man.
That's right.
And death to that simple-ass nigga that was up here with that marred up beard. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about some Assalamu alaikum, man. I'm sorry.
Be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass.
Yeah.
But the end is not by and by.
Uh-huh.
Keep on going.
Yeah, read the 10.
Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. All right? And go to Mark chapter 13, verse 7 through 8. These are three main chapters. When you read through each of these chapters, you see the key signs that the Lord gave prior to his coming, that he gave to his disciples to foreshadow his second coming. So the Lord prophesied there will be division amongst the people, and there will be conflicts, fights, disputes, and wars against the nations, i.e. race wars and Third World War. Jesus Christ said that. Or who you really call Jesus Christ. You can read that in Matthew 24, Luke 21, and Mark 13. Keep reading.
Mark chapter 13, verse 7. And when ye shall hear wars and and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be. But the end shall not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah, you got major earthquakes happening all over the world. Okay? Alright? That's sign of the times. Keep reading. Look at these Hellenized niggas.
And there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrow.
And there's gonna be famines out here, man. While y'all barking and hitting high noise to your Greek gods, okay, you Hellenized Negroes, okay, up in these fraternities and stuff, man. You don't even know that's about to be a major famine out here in America, man. Okay, that drought that happened in the summertime, which that was the Lord destroying all that genetically modified corn that your U.S. government signed into law, that they said they could plant this so-called drought-resistant seed. It wasn't that resistant, because the Lord burned it up with them with that drought out there in the Midwest, man. Then he sent cold fronts down here, destroy the apples and stuff down here, and citrus fruit along the East Coast. Okay, he had them tornadoes whip up the Midwest. And them farmers, they said that the people gonna feel the effects of that drought and early of the next year. And that was in the summer last year. So we in that time where famine can start increasing even more here in America. And people ain't making that money that they can go buy food like they used to. And prices of food is going up too. So it's gonna be a lot of hungry people out here. And when hunger and famine come, that's gonna increase people's rage to go get it, man.
When people have nothing to lose, they lose it.
That's right.
That's right.
Keep reading.
That was it.
That was it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but take heed to yourselves.
No, that's good. That's good. Now go to Jeremiah 28, 7 through 9. So if the Lord said it, all right, you should be taking warning of this. You should be like, I sense that this is close. And it is close. Okay? But the Lord, the same thing he was preaching about, wars against nation against nation as race wars, it was spoken about in the Old Testament. Okay? That's what we're about to read. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ears, in the ears of all thy people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy both against many countries.
Against many countries. So when you read the Bible is dealing with nations. It's dealing with races. Okay? And the Lord has already predestined certain judgments for certain races or nations. Okay? Some good and some are judgments of evil. Because there is such thing as good judgment. Okay? Keep reading.
And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Of war, evil, and pestilence. Alright? So the prophets, which they spoke the word of the Lord, they spoke of war, evil, and pestilence. Okay? Go to Exodus 15 and 3. Okay? Because a lot of people think that God is all love. That's what Christians say. God is love.
Hey, y'all, I just moved into town. I didn't know if there was shows going on or something like that. Straight down the road.
Yeah. All right, you'll see all the people down.
Yeah, you got a lot of the poor here in Charlotte. I mean, it's mainly our people. Okay? That's in the scriptures too, man. All right? And a lot of them jakes, man, when all hell break loose, see right now, you got a lot of them in